lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in a rice. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, in the girl, them hurt, that, 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 that. Try me, I deserve it. Nothing to be lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in a rice. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, work, work.
Hey y'all. Oh, thank you for the applause. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the applause. Even though it's the applause I put in there, but still, I give myself a hand. Oh, let me stop it. It's going to be too much. Hey y'all. Welcome to Thirsty Thursdays. To my little happy hour I got going on here. I got my drink. Here. Welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for coming by. Once again, welcome to Thirsty Thursdays with Mocha Mima and Mocha Mima Media here on YouTube. Y'all, this has been a week, okay? Y'all, I was doing some things last minute here, and then I seen some stuff that popped up on my feed. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Anyway, let me see. Let me put my slide up. Let's see here. All right, but we're going to talk about the hot topics going on this week. I'm also going to drop the link later on. So if there's a hot topic that you want to discuss, or that I missed and you want to talk about whatever, or you just want to talk about whatever is going on, you'll be able to do so later on in the stream. Now, this is what I have so far on my list of hot topics. Oh, first, wait, let me go to the list. It's about, we have a lot of deaths going on this week all over the country. We're going to talk about Ms Jacky Oh, G.K. Owens from Florida that got killed by that racist white woman and they arrested her. We're going to talk about that graduation shooting down in Virginia. There was a 12-year-old killed in L.A., a 9-year-old killed in Atlanta. A woman that went to buy a product off of Facebook Marketplace and they killed her. They burned her up. Like, this is crazy. But anyway, you guys may hear that. Hopefully you hear the music playing in the background. Let me know. I'm looking at another device if you can hear the music or not in the background. It went to a lull just now, but that's from a channel here on YouTube. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. It's called The Relaxed Movement, and I just love his music. I play it in the background all the time while I'm working and everything, and I just love it. The beats are relaxing, and everything is chilled. So go over, give him a follow. He's called The Relaxed Movement here on YouTube. He's also on Instagram, but go over and give him a follow if you can. And it's just like, it's good if you have people to come over, you can put the music on in the background. It plays for like 12 hours. He has long playlists. So y'all, we're going to start off. Last week when I did Hot Topics, the story, it was breaking as I was on the Hot Topics and I happened to miss it, it was about Ms Jacky Oh from Wild and Out. You guys know her as DC Young Fly's girlfriend. She went. She had. I did a video about it. She went and she had plastic surgery, and she ended up passing away afterwards due to some complications from it. And there's different reports as to what's going on. I'm not going to talk or speculate on what's going on with her, what happened with her. But what I wanted to talk about was this freaking trash, Azealia Banks. I'm not going to play the audio for you because I don't want to get a copyright claim from Paramount that in MTV or VH1, whatever it does Wild and Out. But this freaking trash, Azealia Banks, and I know what, I don't want to start cutting. You know what? I'm getting hot. Let me take this blanket off. She is just trash. Now, it was years ago when she was on Wild and Out and DC Young Fly did his jokes. It was the jokes it wasn't that bad. Like, when you're going on Wild and Out, y'all in my mouth. When you're going on Wild and Out, it's a comedy show. They're going to be talking junk. They're going to be doing some of everything. She done took it personally, like in all this stuff, because DC Young Fly was making jokes on her. First of all, Azealia, you're always looking a freaking mess. When you're on the show, you look better than a lot of other times I've seen you. But she's going to act like it's his karma because he made her cry. Girl, you've been holding on to that. That was before the pandemic. So that was what, at least 4 years ago? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Then she had this Instagram post. Damn, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes. I don't even want to read it because it's going to get me real pissed off, and then I'm going to be saying some stuff that I don't want to say. So I'm not even going to go there. But y'all see what she wrote. And that Miss Jacky Oh passed away on her birthday. So she's acting like that's her karma, this and the girl, shut the F up. That's what you can do. That's what you can do, Azealia Banks. You can shut the F up. Because it was not about you. The girl happened to pass away. And in the comments, they was lighting that ass up in the comments. And plus, who, Azealia Banks, what are you doing? You're a clout chaser, and this is not any clout that I would want to chase. So you're doing this just so you can get some clicks and views? No, what you're going to start doing is getting hate letters from people, and you're going to come up on a real one if you don't stop it. So I'm going to put this down with her. There was another, I don't know what I did with it, but B Simone, who's supposed to be Ms Jacky Oh's friend, she was another one. Now she had a post up. I can't find it up here. I thought I saved it, but y'all see, I be saving so much stuff. Y'all, she had a thing where she's saying, come watch her go through her grieving process. What? Girl, have you lost your mind? Like, it's stupid, it's dumb, it's giving desperate, it's giving I'm trash. Like, what the heck is wrong with these people? That young lady died, left her boyfriend and 3 kids. Like, you need to stop. And then there was another post with, they're called the Viral Way. They had a podcast. So they get up there, clout chasing once again, because they want to talk about it here. I'm going to play, I don't want to do it. Oh, it's on here. Wait, let me show you all this right here. These people, I'm hoping you'll be able to hear it. Let me see if I take the...
A mama stuck 3 babies in her, never married.
I think he's engaged.
Hold on, they never said that she was.
Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear this going on.
Went from partner to fiance. Niggas say a lot of shit when somebody dead. It was partner
They
first.
also wrongly reported.
Let me finish.
Hold on, let him
I
get his
didn't
point
say
on,
one
man.
word.
Let him get his point on.
She was his partner. She wasn't his fiance. The nigga's lying. That's for publicity reasons. PR. You put 3 babies in her and you ain't married her yet. You don't give a shit about her and you don't care about them kids.
I do not.
What man? Wait, look, I didn't say
You're right.
that.
No,
We gotta talk.
Let him
I didn't say that.
talk.
Let's
Let him
talk.
talk.
Listen,
Let him
bro.
talk.
On everything I love, what nigga gonna let his kid's mama go under the knife unnecessarily? Surgery is a serious issue.
What if he?
My
What
wife,
if he promote? Hold on.
my wife had a minor surgery, bro. Very minor. Very minor. I was stressed the fuck out. Like, are you sure they got to do this? Can they give you pills? Can they? It's like when it's your wife and you thinking about your kids and you thinking about, is something happened? You know she ain't going to the doctor like she's supposed to because she had an underlying heart condition that a regular EKG would have caught.
Is that what it was?
That's what killed her. That's what killed her.
I didn't know.
I go get my heart, all that checked every year. Every adult, even at 30, 25, should do that. So this lady is getting surgery from a doctor who was notorious for bad surgeries. She has an underlying heart condition, which means they wasn't on top of her health. He probably wasn't making sure she was going to the doctor like she supposed to. And then he lets her go do that. There's no reason why he should have let that girl do that. Because she's trying to do that shit probably because he out smashing other chicks. And she like, damn, I got to be able to.
You know what, y'all? I had to stop that because first of all, shout out to Neek at Night for putting that video up out there. And then I had to stop it because looking at him, he's sitting there with breasts and needs to get a breast reduction himself and needs to get the fork unattached from his freaking hand. And I can say that about him being fat because I'm fat. But I'm supposed to have breasts because I'm a woman. So he can shut the hell up. That was insensitive for him to say that. And DC Young Fly let her do something. She's a grown woman. She could go and do what she wants to do. So you know what? The viral way, all of y'all could kiss the crack of my you-know-what for even having that video out there like that. And I'm going to do a deeper deconstruction on this video probably sometime over the next couple of days because that right there pissed me the hell off. But let me go to my other story. Child, y'all, these people, it's a shame. Someone dies and then people want to clout chase off the death. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, I told y'all about the young lady down in Florida, a GK, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, Owens. Her, I'm trying to find the post. Her children were playing out in the yard near where they lived. And what ended up happening was a racist white woman goes, let me put, because I can't even find the thing because I'm pissed off right now. So this racist white woman goes and she's yelling at the kids. Apparently she threw a skate at the kids and whatnot. Then she goes and I'll read my what you call it after. Then she goes and she one of the kids, I guess, leaves their iPad out there in the field by a little patch of grass or whatever it is by where they live. So then the kids tell their mother. The mother goes to the door, and with the 9-year-old standing next to her, this woman shoots through the door. Well, anyway, she's trying to, they're trying to see if it's a stand your ground defense, which it wasn't. But because she wasn't on the phone with 911 when she shot through the door. She had a Ring doorbell, so she saw the woman was standing out there and the woman didn't have a weapon. So, she tried to do this stuff, but what happened was a lot of community involvement and involvement from us Black people. She was not getting away with it, so she got arrested and charged. There's some reports that are saying that she got out on bail. There's some reports that are saying she's still in jail. I just feel so bad for the family. The poor child that was there to see that happen with his mother. It's just a big mess. They have a GoFundMe going on. There's an official GoFundMe. I'll put that link in the description of this message, of this video rather, afterwards, if you're able to contribute to the family. Ben Crump is on the case for the civil rights portion to try to get the family some, try to help them get justice and everything else. And I'm hoping that the Department of Justice picks up this case, because this is a civil rights case. I believe, in my opinion, it's a civil rights case. And with that, I'm going to give you guys my disclaimer. All thoughts, views, topics, and opinions expressed in this video are those of me, Mocha Mima, and my guests, and are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged. So you all, that right there, just, that whole thing tore me up. Let me see what I have next. So you know what? RIP to this young lady. She was only, I believe, I want to say 35, and it's a shame. It is a shame what happened. So next story I want to go to is, well, no, while I'm here, let me go to this one. This young lady.
Tragic new developments in the case of a missing.
I'm going to take the video off. This young lady here, her name is Jermira Fowler. She went to buy an item from someone off of Facebook Marketplace, and she ended up getting killed. They found her body burning in Alabama in the woods there. People are just disgusting. People are really just disgusting. So y'all just send energy, love, and light to her family. It's a shame. It's just a shame. You can't even go and buy stuff. There's been reports before of women who were pregnant going to get clothes from people, and then they end up killing them. So that's just so sad when that type of stuff happens. Another story, if I could find it, there was a graduation down in Virginia, and this is Nikki Knight got this one too. This was this man and his stepson. The stepson was graduating from high school, had just gotten his diploma, allegedly got into it with another young man that was there. The young man goes back to his car, comes back and shoots him. And ends up hitting the stepfather, killing the stepfather, the son, and then shooting some other people that were in the vicinity. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, who raised you? Like, really, like, who raised you? It's a shame. It's a shame. Welcome to everybody that's coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate you being here and supporting me and supporting the channel. Y'all, this is a whole lot of, let me tell you. Next, there was a young 12-year-old. Let me see if I can find that. I saved that. Killed in LA. Apparently, the gang, they say it was allegedly a Latino gang that went up to this young man and his sister. They asked him if he was in the gang. He said no. He said he didn't want to be in the gang. So they shot him and the sister. The sister was shot, I believe, in the legs and killed this young, he's not even a man, a young 12-year-old boy, and killed him. It's just a shame. I can't believe it. Let me go to this story. This man was in jail down in Jacksonville, Florida. I'll play this audio.
I'm my father.
This 54-year-old man had no idea what was about to happen to him in police custody.
I had to take rejection medicine for my heart transplant.
He was arrested after having a verbal disagreement with a neighbor. All he wanted was for somebody to get his heart transplant medication.
It's gonna be a problem.
It was a serious problem. Records show they never got him his heart medication. He died days later, while his family says this all could have been avoided if somebody just listened to him. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. "54-year-old Dexter Barry was a medical miracle. He was diagnosed with congestive heart failure back in 2007. And after years of waiting, he finally got a heart transplant in 2020. But to survive, he needed to be on a series of very expensive medications to ensure that his body did not reject his new heart. It costs about $2,400 a bottle. He took about 3 pills a day and was doing very well. He was healthy. But after he got arrested late last year after a neighbor dispute, he begged police to ensure that he'd have his medications. But that never happened. It was the Friday before Thanksgiving, November 18th, 2022. Dexter Berry seen here in the back of a police cruiser. He told a sheriff's deputy in Jacksonville, Florida, that he was fed up with his neighbor who had his Wi-Fi password but stopped splitting the bill.
He said, "Oh, I've been off your Wi-Fi."
It says in this police report that Berry told his neighbor, quote, "I'll beat your expletive and knock you out your chair. Don't make me F you up." Now, Berry did admit that he cursed at his neighbor, but never physically touched him. In fact, he left after the argument and ran some errands.
I didn't put my hands on.
No, so you're confusing assault for battery. Battery is physical contact. Assault is a threat by words to cause harm, causing fear.
You're a grown man. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I try to cost them.
As the deputy started to write his report, Berry started to worry.
I take rejection medicine for my heart transplant.
Okay.
I can't miss those doses.
He explained to the officer that he was a heart transplant patient and needed his heart rejection medication.
I just told you I gotta take my medicine.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the jails can get you medication.
My medicine costs $2,000, bro.
We counted. Over the course of 20 minutes, Berry inquired about his medication at least 10 times.
I had to come from Virginia to get the transplant. No joke, no.
Again.
I don't want to go to jail because you taking me to jail and me missing my medicine, risking me.
So listen, man.
My heart rejected.
The deputy said he understood, but at times you can hear he didn't seem overly concerned.
I'm gonna ask you a question, bro.
Yeah, no. Any of your disabilities, are they like, they're documented legitimate disabilities?
Yes, sir.
They're not like, I'm not saying that your condition is not legitimate, but like they're classified as disabilities. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He even told the deputy that he was a Mayo Clinic patient and moved to Jacksonville from Virginia just for his heart procedure.
My surgery cost me $4 million.
Listen, man,
I had a heart pump first and I had a transplant.
The deputy then calls his supervisor.
So he's telling me that he had a heart transplant, he's got heart pumps, and he takes his medication 3 times a day for his heart rejection.
It wasn't enough.
Because you guys live so close to each other, man, it just like...
But I'm saying that I go to my girlfriend's house.
Bro, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you know how many times like just police in general have been told that? And then the next thing that happens is somebody ends up dead.
Berry was taken to jail, still no medication. Court records show that he went before a judge on simple assault charges the next day and even mentioned to the judge, quote, "I'm on medication. I just had a heart transplant and I haven't took my medicine all day since I've been locked up, and I take rejection medicines for my heart so my heart won't reject it," end quote. The judge responds, quote, "They haven't been able to contact the victim in this case. I'm going to simply set a bond in your case of $503 and add the additional condition of no violent victim contact."
So when he called me, he was like, "Yo, I just got out of jail." I'm like, "What? You just got out of jail?"
This is his son, Dexter Berry Jr., who found out about his dad's arrest 2 days later when he was released. He says that his dad never called him because he didn't have his phone number memorized.
If my dad would have known my number and he would have called me, like, I would have drove from Orlando to Jacksonville to go get my father that same night, like, because I already know that medication.
He says his dad didn't sound like himself over the phone. He missed at least 5 doses of his medication. His instincts were right. His father, Dexter Berry Sr., died 2 days after their phone call. According to the Tributary News, who broke the story, the county medical examiner declined to perform an autopsy. So the Berry family hired a pathologist and ordered their own autopsy. It concluded that Berry's body rejected his heart, but the pathologist further wrote, quote, "As a general pathologist, I do not feel qualified to give a professional opinion as to the effect of discontinuation of the anti-immune therapy to this patient for 2 to 3 days."
We gonna go to war behind our dad.
This is Berry's daughter, Janelle King.
To know that he had a heart issue and to keep him in jail without his meds, you could have gave him a summons to come back to court, have a court date, You could have gave him a warning. But to take him to jail after he told you 7 times in the car, you know, I need to have my meds, I can't go without my meds, et cetera, none of that should have never happened.
She says she hired an attorney months ago who's been fighting to get her father's jail medical records. She says it wasn't released until the news media got involved.
They refused to give him any medical documents up until this morning.
This is the medicine log from medical staff at the Duval County Jail. They called the Walmart pharmacy the day he was booked into jail, but it wasn't for heart medication. They were common drugs for his blood pressure, cholesterol, and prostate.
Do you feel like it was because the medication, the heart medication, was so expensive?
Yes, we all think that.
Yeah.
Dad constantly went to checkups and
Yeah.
you know, got things biopsied and all that. His heart was completely healthy.
Experts say if anti-rejection medications are stopped, rejection can happen very quickly and can cause permanent heart decline and even death. Now, I reached out to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office for a comment. They can't comment about this case pending an internal review, but the Berry family says that they are right now ready and preparing for a lawsuit to get justice for their father. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Now, y'all, I work in the medical field, and I'm not giving medical advice or anything like that. But the thing about, like, when it comes to rejection medicine, and this is just like a common knowledge, like people who have heart transplants, liver, kidneys, they're on those medications for years. Some people for the rest of their life. They can't miss doses at all. It would have been very easy for them they contacted Walmart. The man told him he was on those medications. They could have contacted the family in that case, because the thing about it is, everybody's different. Every case is different. They could have contacted the man's son. The man probably had his phone. They wouldn't let him in the phone. Like, there's things that they could have done to mitigate this whole situation. And the medication was right at the man's house. You know, when he was talking about the medication, they could have gone there and gotten it. They could have checked it to make sure that it was really those drugs, because the meds most likely had the information right on the labels, even if he gets that stuff from a specialty pharmacy. And I know this myself from dealing with specialty pharmacies like CVS, and there's Walgreens, and there's other companies that manage meds. When you're on a regimen of meds for a certain condition, they specially send out these medications to you by FedEx, you know, from all over the country, and you get the stuff within a day. So they have proof, you know what I mean? The man would have proof at his home, you know, and it's just a shame. It's a lawsuit, and they're going down from the officer that arrested him all the way up to the judge, the people in the jail, all of them. They're all culpable for this, you know. So rest in peace to Mr. Berry. Love and light to his family. It's a shame that had to happen to him. It's really a shame. Let me look for my. There was another story. Like I said, there was a little 9-year-old boy who had just come home. I don't know where that is. He had just come home. The mother let him go out to play, and within 5 minutes of them being home, someone shot her child, and he was gone that quick. It's like, what is this world coming to? I don't get it at all. Let me see what other, because I want to move to some other stories, that because I'm starting to feel just frustrated by all this stuff. Lately, T-Boz, let me see if I can find her. T-Boz did an interview where she said that she was bullied into getting the COVID vaccine. Now, y'all, are they still bullying people? Oh, I don't want to go down here. Are they still bullying people in 2023 to get the vaccine? Like, the bottom line is this. I can't find it, and I'm getting frustrated. The bottom line is this. You don't have to get the vaccine if you don't want it. Nobody's holding, like my grandmother and them used to say, nobody's holding the 45 to your head. If you don't want it, you don't have to get it. By all means, you don't have to get it. Let me take. You don't have to get the vaccine if you don't want it. Don't do it. However, and there's always a however, if you don't get it, then certain jobs you can't work, certain places you can't go. And that's the bottom line. So if you don't want to get it, you don't have to. No one is going to, listen, we live in the U.S. Nobody's going to make you do anything. However, there are consequences if you don't do certain things. I'm pointing my finger with 3 coming back at me, because that includes me too. If you don't do certain things, you're not going to get the outcome you want. So know what? Don't take the vaccine if you don't want to. That's on you. However, you can't work in certain movies. You can't be in certain films. You can't go certain places. Let me tell you something about Mocha Mima. I got the vaccine. I think I got 4 of them. I wanted it. It was free, so I got it. And I'm still here kicking, knock on wood. I haven't had no issues with it. So listen, you do what's best for you and your health conditions, but I don't want to hear nobody yelling, screaming, complaining about them, things not happening with them because they didn't take the vaccine, whether it's for a C-19, whether it's for the flu shot, the pneumonia shot, the shingles shot, the what else do we get? Hepatitis thing, whatever. Like, stop it, because I'm really tired of it. So also, y'all, let me see what else up here. If you are someone that watches Ready to Love, I didn't see a post about this. I just happened to see the OWN trailer, and I'm not going to do the trailer. Ready to Love on OWN will be coming back on Friday, July 7th. Originally, when the last season ended, they told us all they're going to be on Thursdays, which I think was because the show The One was on Thursdays. The One is over on TV One. It's another dating show, and one of the stars of that dating show was also on Ready to Love in Atlanta some years ago. If you're interested in watching The One, it's on TV One, and actually Aubrey does an excellent review on it. And she also has a watch party that comes on tonight, I believe, at 9:00. So if you want, go over to actually Aubrey's channel. She does a watch party and they discuss it. So check that out. But anyway, Ready to Love will be back July 7th on OWN. That's a Friday night. So we're back to our Friday night shiggity and shenanigans over on that channel. So let's see what other. Oh, here's another story I have.
What happened in the management office?
Let me pull that up for you guys to see it. Now, this lady, they had problems in her building with the plumbing, and the building manager ended up spraying her with mace. These people are, you can't make this stuff up.
To openly record her interaction with the assistant property manager. She said she wanted to memorialize his response to what she says was the removal of materials announcing efforts to form a tenants association in the building located in the 1800 block of Columbia Road Northwest.
I'm not saying UIP did, but if you took the signs down about us forming a tenant association, that's illegal. And so that way, no, I just want to document.
You already emailed us. So you can just leave the office.
I just want to document.
You already left.
And just so you know, this is and he is the most unpleasant officer.
I could not open my eyes for 2 hours. I got hauled off in the ambulance, and I was in Georgetown Hospital for 2 hours. My arms are still burning.
DC police responded and took a report that says the assistant manager fled the scene after the incident. After her release from a hospital emergency room, Corbin returned home more determined than ever to address what she describes as long-term issues involving health and safety that have been ongoing since she moved into the building 2 years ago. Among them, what multiple tenants described to News 4 as repeated water shutoffs for plumbing work. They say the most recent, Thursday, lasted 24 hours.
I have lived in this situation for 2 years. We have a lot of elderly people.
The building's management company, UIP Property Management, released a statement that says in part, "We are sorry to learn of the episode at one of our properties today, and we are cooperating with authorities investigating. There has been and is planned noticed work ongoing at the property to update the plumbing system. All residents have been notified and have been cooperating. Corbin says she was drawn to this building because of its location in a vibrant neighborhood, but she says now she's thinking strongly about moving. In Adams Morgan, Jackie Benson, News 4.
Now you all, that's crazy. And they said one of the reports said that that even the air conditioning in the building went down. Like, what is wrong? What is wrong with people? He just straight up sprayed her with the mace. Like, it's crazy. Oh, maybe I did. No, I must have not had it up. I apologize, you guys. I thought I had it up there and I didn't. But at least I hope you. I know you heard the audio. Now look at this fool right here.
Pretty bizarre scene here. New video shared by Miami Gardens business owner shows a thief stealing phones while covering his head up with a cardboard box. The surveillance video captured the robbery around 4 Saturday morning. It happened at I Repair Tech, which is located on Northwest 183rd Street. At one point, the clumsy culprit even drops his disguise, revealing his face just before he leaves the store. The owner tells us the thief took 19 iPhones and $8,000 in cash, doing a total of $15,000 in damage. The suspect was later spotted in the area around 5:30 Saturday afternoon and arrested.
Yeah. Just plain stupid. Just plain stupid. Stupid criminal. Like, I can't. And this, here's another story for you guys. This fool right here. He's already locked up. Keep him locked up, then put him out the country. Him, and take his crazy looking father with him. Prosecutors are recommending 13 years for Tory Lane shooting. He's ridiculous. That's my thing to it. He can go. Mr. Daystar Peterson can go. Goodbye, Daystar, and take your daddy with you. Tired of him. All right, let's see what else we got here. Make sure you all like the video. I see people in the chat watching from the bushes. That's okay. Every view is appreciated. Now here, for you, some of you guys may not live in this. Oh, I got another story to go back to up there. You may not live in this area, but here in Connecticut and up and down like the east, they call it the Eastern Seaboard, but like the East Coast, there's those fires in Canada. And it's crazy. So in New York, it was really bad. It looked like it was Mars in New York. The everything that I saw on Instagram, I looked on Twitter or TikTok. It's crazy. Like you couldn't even see some of the bridges in New York. The smoke had everything looking orange. It was looking like Trump dusted his hands off, like he finally wiped his face and shook the towel, and that's how the city looked. Let me play this for you.
But this is an unprecedented event in our city, and New Yorkers must take precaution. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation has issued an air quality health advisory for all 5 boroughs. Our team is coordinating, and First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright will go into that coordination. But at the moment, we recommend vulnerable New Yorkers stay inside. And all New Yorkers should limit outdoor activity to the greatest extent possible. But this is an unprecedented event in our city, and New Yorkers must take precaution. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation has issued...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, guys.
But this is an unprecedented event in our city, and New Yorkers must take precaution.
Y'all, it's crazy. And I know for people who live upstate New York, Michigan, Maybe Wisconsin, that's up near Canada. I know that they're getting it, probably getting it too. So shout out to everybody wear a mask. Like we're back to the mask wearing again. So y'all, we gotta do what we gotta do to keep it moving. Oh, that was the thing about the little young boy. And here's about T-Boz. Here's the thing here. And I don't know if y'all heard about Zion Williamson getting this girl pregnant, but he already had a girlfriend. He was called out by this adult film star, I should say, while his girlfriend is pregnant. Man, could you keep cheese on that salami and stop it, please? I'm on the live. That's my grandson in the background. Sorry, y'all. What is wrong with people? Everybody's looking for clout. Everybody, and I'm just tired of them. So y'all, I'm gonna play some stuff. Here's that other story I was talking about. Let me play something to cleanse our palates before I let you guys go. Some stuff that will make you smile. Look at this.
The boys trying to keep up with the girls.
I turned the sound off on that because I don't want to get a copyright claim. But look at the girls. These are from the Dinka tribe of South Sudan. Shout out to the South Sudan. They got so many tall people come from the South Sudan, but they was getting it. Look at the guys. The guys can't even do it. Go ahead, girls. Now that's black girl magic from the motherland right there. Look at the girls in formation. Ladies, get into formation. All right. And let me see. I had another one. I'm not gonna play that one. I had another one with the little girl. I'm gonna try to get this stuff because some of these stories I put up here, and then these people be just getting on my. They just get on my nerves. I had another one with another little cute kid. If I can find it. Just about that. Oh, here it is. There's no audio, but it's just. It's just the brother and sister. They are absolutely adorable. The sister is pumping the brother up. And then this is a meme someone put up there. But still, it's very cute. It's very, very cute. It's cute. I'm going to leave that playing because I love them. I love that. Hey, Michaela. Hey. But these two little kids are so cute. And so I'm going to leave that, guys, for you there. Oh, I love them. So listen, thank you so much for coming by. Please like and subscribe. Oh, let me drop the link if anybody wants to come up and talk about these topics or any other, because I'm going to keep my word because I did say I was going to drop the link. Oh, my nose is itching. You know what they say, if your nose is itching, what they say, you're going to kiss a fool? That ain't going to happen. I just got an itchy nose because I got the fan over here blowing, so it must be some dust. Because I ain't going to be kissing on nobody. But let me see if there's any other stories. So I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. There was some other stuff. I'm not in the mood for these people. I'm just not in, just tired of them. A lot of this stuff. So there's the link. So guys, thank you so much for the hot topics, little happy hour we have over here. Let me take a drink. Salute to all of y'all. Take a drink. And my drink is just some red Kool-Aid, the sugar-free Kool-Aid. It's crazy because I drink and eat everything else with sugar, but when it comes to Kool-Aid, I like, like the sugar-free Crystal Light. I get the Walgreens brand, not Walgreens, Walmart brand now, because Mima wants to save all her coins. So, you guys, let's see. Let me make this. So to let you guys know, I put some videos up about that crazy Peter from, let me move this. I'm going to take this down too. From Peter from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I did a few videos about him and bar one, so check those videos out. And I'm saying allegedly to this, you all know Peter likes the younger women, and it's alleged that he was using his money on those younger women. That's why he couldn't pay his bills. Could be true. Sounds like it's true. You know, it sounds like it's very true because that's him. He likes them young. He does like them young. So, and there's a picture I have with him in the bed with some younger girl, and they're laying up there. Like, who does that? Puts that on your Instagram or whatever. Like, who does that? Shit, Peter, you're freaking 62 years old. You're just trash. Just plain trash. So, y'all, nobody's is interested in coming up, and it's all good. I don't mind. Remember, next week is Thirsty Thursdays once again next week. What else I got coming up? I do with actually Aubrey, we review Married at First Sight. Right now they're in Nashville. They're finishing up that season, so we'll have that review on Sunday afternoon. I do the review on actually Aubrey's channel, but I also stream it over here, so check that out. And then next Tuesday, I will have the review of Summer House Martha's Vineyard. If you're not watching that show, please watch that show. It's better than the regular Summer's House. It's Black professionals up in Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts, out on Martha's Vineyard. It's show they were there last year when they filmed the show. If you know anything about Martha's Vineyard in the summertime, in July and August, it is lit up there with the African American Film Festival they have up there. Divine Nine, the sororities or fraternities, they have time up there. Like they'll have a week where they all different ones go up there. They have big parties and everything else. If you've ever been there, it's a place to go. If you like, come up here to New England and visit us and have some of the best lobster in the world, clam chowder, seafood. If you like that type of stuff, I think we're better than the Maryland seafood. But some people may say no, but I say it's probably better. I don't eat seafood because I'm allergic, but that's what the people tell me. So, if you're able to take a vacation, go up to Martha's Vineyard, go to Oak Bluffs. It was the subject of the movie The Inkwell, because they call it The Inkwell because it was Black people out there in the ocean, and some white person said it looked like ink. I ain't even going to go there on this. But anyway, you guys come by with me when I do that live on Tuesday. And I have some other stories I'm working on that I'm probably going to drop over this weekend as well. Once again, thank you so much for coming for my Hot Topics happy hour. So let me pull up my stuff so we can get up out of here so you can have the rest of your evening. Let me see here.
Say it with me, kids. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, my name is Thanos.
And you guys, thank you once again for coming by. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Work, work, work. To me, I get work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, in the girl, them hurt, dirt, 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 dirt. Try me, I deserve. Let the devil lurking.
Yeah.
You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody just crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart.